Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Joko Sipeliti. I make content on kids, toddlers, lifestyle, beauty. I'm a mom of 3 toddlers, age 5, 3 and 2, and I just try and educate you a little bit on things that have worked for me and activities that I've found have helped with my family. But yeah, I'm not even gonna make this introduction very long. Today we are doing 6 to 12 month toys and activities that you can do for your baby that can help with regards to some of the milestones that they need to hit and just generally just bonding and having fun with them. So let's get started. So I'm recording this at night because I just couldn't find time. But yeah, I'm going to start off with the activities. Yeah, let's just start. Number 1, stacking toys. Okay, so I find these, they have many uses to them. Not only can you play with them as in stack them, but you can actually even use them in the bath. When they play in the bath, and also just to make it a bath toy. So what you can do with this one is you can take turns stacking up the stacking cups and knocking them down, or even have a race if they are a bit older, where you raced so you can stack them theirs up quickly and then knock them down. So the skills that kids learn with regards to this activity is they learn about cause and effect and fine motor skills. Okay, number 2, puzzles. There's so many different types of puzzles. I'm sure I'm going to try and throw in as many pictures as I can with regards to age group, but I think it is a bit cuter for them, especially when they're nearing the age of 12 months, to start incorporating puzzles. There are also those buckets that have the shape sorting in there that helps them distinguish which shape is supposed to go in where in the lids. Love those. So the best way for kids is show and tell, or monkey see, monkey do. You have to show them what you want them to do in order for them to see, and then what I do is take their hand to make them physically feel what is that they're supposed to do, and then allow them to independently try it on their own. That's best. And then the skills that they learn in this activity is problem solving, fine motor skills, and visual skills. So whenever you're looking for an activity, try to think about what skill it's helping them with, because we want them to have fun, bond with you, but also help them with regards to skills that they're supposed to learn. Okay. Number 3, obvious reading. Start reading for them from an early age. And guys, the nice thing is that places like Take-A-Lot, bookstores, they have books in vernac. You don't have to just buy English-based books, which I feel some of us have an issue with, but you can buy books in your vernacular and start reading for your child from an early age. You can point at pictures, say out the words of the different things that you see, and as they get older, then you can incorporate actually reading out the full sentences for them to understand once they're able to speak a bit better. So there's so many variations on how you can read to them as they grow, and it doesn't matter if maybe the book is a little bit, you know, higher level. If it has pictures, they can point and you can say individual words. Man, that's golden. So start as early as you possibly can. Okay, number 4, my favorite, shake the bottle. So what you need is an empty 2-liter bottle, colored rice or pasta. You can literally DIY this at home. So you fill the bottle with the pasta or the rice, and then you glue the top to ensure that the baby cannot open it, and it's obviously safe for them to play with, so that the rice and pasta doesn't come out and it becomes a choking hazard. You know how it is. And then they can shake it, they can rattle, they can roll. You can even add like water, glitter inside, so that there's a lot of things happening there. The skills that they learn from this one is fine motor skills, auditory discrimination, cause and effect. So auditory discrimination just means that they can be able to distinguish between different sounds that are there. Plus, it's DIY, you didn't have to buy it. It's literally items in the house that you can find, which is great. And I know that this one can last for a long time because it's just interesting to them, and kids like noise. They can roll it around. There's so many different things that they can do. Okay, next one, the light show. Okay, so what you need is little containers that have colored lids, like you know those Tupperware sets or those lunchbox sets with the different colored lids on, and small little flashlights which you can find at like a Chinese store for like what, 2 rand, 5 rand. So you turn on those mini flashlights and then you drop them into the container and you close the colored lid. Okay, and then it can be an empty water bottle, it can be a Tupperware, it can be a container, anything. Then what you actually want is you want to get different lights being emitted from those containers. So if you're doing clear bottles, try and get different colored flashlights. You know what I mean? You switch the lights off, you put baby on tummy time. Obviously you're there with them to ensure that they're fine. And then you let them explore the different lighted color containers. It's going to be interesting to them. They get to touch, they get to see. It's in the dark, so the light is a bit brighter for them to distinguish. This one has quite a lot of skills that it helps them develop. There's visual sensory stimulation, there's eye movement skills, following where the different lights are going, if the containers are moving or not. Sustained attention, so you're trying to build on their attention from an early age, but of course age appropriate amount of time. Socialization, bonding, and body movement. Okay, bonding with you, and of course body movement, because they're going to try and take the different containers that they see. Yeah, that's basically the fun activities that you can do. If you do want to try other things, guys, Pinterest, there's so many different things, places you can go to, but these were my fun go-to activities when my kids were that age. And then toys, I'm just going to list toys that I may not have mentioned in the activities that I think are actually really good for this age. We have the single shape puzzles, which I mentioned in the activity. Walkers, this can help your child with stimulating them to try and walk and stand, get that core muscle up in order to, you know, to hold themselves up as they try to walk. We have musical rhyming books, those books where you open and there's some kind of song that's playing. Those are always fun and interesting. I remember even my little sister had those and she loved those. There's a crawl through the tunnel, like you know those tunnel things that you buy, and there's literally like at the end of the tunnel there's a pit with colored balls in it. Those are fun if you want to be extra. I mean, you can go there. Stacking toys, which I mentioned in the beginning. Musical instruments, they can be really loud but they're really good in skill development. And lastly, shape sorters, which I spoke about, was the bucket with the shapes. But yeah, guys, that's just my 2 cents of advice with regards to activities that you can try and do with your kid at 6 to 12 months. Again, I'm not a professional. I'm just telling you things that work for me, that I enjoy doing, that maybe could help you out in terms of thinking about what to do with baby now, or maybe planning later. But yeah, if you have any other suggestions, any other comments, questions, please comment down below. I always respond. I love it when you do interact or ask questions. So yeah, guys, that's it. It's a wrap. I'll catch you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.